Hi Aquarius, welcome to your monthly reading and welcome to your new moon reading. It is the new moon in Aries and it's the first lunar um, new moon, or the beginning of the lunar new year, astrologically speaking. So here we go. There's lots of fresh new energy in the air to do with setting goals and manifesting and setting intentions. Um, so this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It is a general reading, so might not resonate with all of you, but as always, take from it whatever will serve you best, and don't forget to check your other placements. And if you have recently subscribed, I just want to say thank you. And if you're new here, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and join this growing, lovely little community. All right, Aquarius, let's get into it. So, what's going on with Aquarius this month? Six of Swords and Ten of Swords in reverse. All right, so immediately this is telling me that y'all are on this ongoing journey of self-discovery, and there's been progress. There's been progress of moving past certain blockages, moving past things that were holding you back. So this can be to do with, a certain situation or a certain person in your life that you've had to let go of, or it can just simply be certain parts of yourself, or your kind of inner demons, or your shadow parts that you've kind of made peace with, and you're on your way to new shores, to new horizons. You've kind of made peace with something recently, or at least if you haven't yet, that's going to happen this month. So that's something to kind of channel your energy towards, thinking about what it is that's still kind of holding you back. What kind of, maybe it's some kind of betrayal from the past or grief. Um, Sorry about that. My Instapot is beeping. Um, just bear with me. I'm making some kanji. There we go. So let's keep going with what is blocking Aquarians right now. What's the block for Aquarians? Show me the block right now for Aquarians. Yep, so for some of you, this whole leaving something behind is leaving behind heartbreak, leaving behind a past relationship or a past romance or happy situation. Some big chapter has closed on that front in terms of something that was making you happy, someone or something, and then unfortunately ended in disappointment and ended in heartbreak. And so that kind of is putting you right in this part of the journey now where it's time for you, if you're still trying to get over this partnership or this broken connection. The cards here are giving you permission and giving you a gentle nudge to move forward, and to no longer be dwelling in the past and no longer be dwelling in this idea of happiness, right? This kind of fantasy, or this just like the projections you had when it came to this person. A lot of your happiness, or the uh, a lot of the connection with this person might not have really been that genuine or authentic in the end. Okay, so let's take a look at what's emerging now for Aquarius. What's emerging? Six of Cups, So this new sense of openness, of being open to receiving, to both giving and receiving love again. Once you're able to move past this past heartbreak and this pain, this is what will come out is new space and new energy to give to the people around you. Not even necessarily a new romantic connection, but just reconnecting with the people that you may have forgotten about when you were in this darker place or in this place of heartbreak, of being consumed with this one person. So what's emerging is going to be this month, I think a focus is going to be reconnecting with your community, and that can mean your family, that can mean your friends, it can mean any other version of community that you resonate with, the people that you care about, that you want to advocate for. This really kind of pulls out the humanitarian side of you, Aquarius. Like Aquarians are all about, there's that kind of humanitarian archetype to Aquarians where they want to make the world a better place and they want to change the world for the better. So, as you're coming out of your own sort of like narrow focused, self-focused, failures or perceived failures, you're going to refine a sense of purpose as you move forward. That's going to be a broadening of your horizons again, of the people that you can connect with and relate with, and ultimately help and be a source of good for. Okay, so Aquarius, let's see what the overall advice is for you. What's the overall advice for Aquarians? Oh, that's a lot. Overall advice. Yeah, again, a lot of sword cards, 7 of Swords. So that's the air energy for you as your air sign. Leaving behind. And putting down what is no longer yours to carry, right? Putting down what is weighing you, leaving what is weighing you down. All this, look at all these swords just like weighing you down right now. And that's a lot to do with that kind of mental energy, your thoughts right now. Your thoughts are holding you back. Your thoughts are circling and just circling and circling in a way that's unproductive. That's basically rehashing the past, as opposed to, the mental energy is stagnant right now versus the usual Aquarius, like air energy, is having bright, bold ideas that push you forward, that bring momentum, right? So stop looking back and stop. There's a bit of, I think, a martyr complex that could be happening too, where you feel like you just want to stay in this place of feeling bad and blaming yourself or blaming the people who hurt you from the past once again. So the advice is to let that go, right? And to reconnect with the loving side of you, the trusting side of you, and that humanitarian side of you, of seeing the good in people despite whatever individual specific circumstances that might have been negative, that your ultimate faith in humanity prevails. All right, Aquarius, so we'll end with our love forecast. Now, I feel like your last reading last month was actually about like finding new love, or like this idea of going on a solo journey that ends in a new connection, right? So it might be that some of you did find a connection, but it just was not your person. It was not the right person, and that's why you had to go through that kind of ending with it, or that disappointment with it. That's not to say that that's not to say that you didn't gain anything from it, or that you didn't learn anything from it, but it's just another chapter in your journey, right? So we'll take a look at the love forecast for Aquarius. What is the love forecast? Four of Pentacles. Yeah, that's a self-protective stance. So I think right now that is sort of the place you need to stay in, is to be a little more guarded, I guess. Guarded, but still, this is kind of like a opposites energy, like guarding your own heart, but still being open, or still putting out love into the world, right? But maybe not so much on a one-on-one romantic level, because there's still all this healing that needs to take place, right? That even though you are on your way moving forward, you're not quite out of the weeds yet. You're not in that. The sun is still slowly peeking out over the clouds, right? But it's not it's not fully daylight yet. There's still all of this that takes time. Anything else about the love forecast for Aquarius? Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands and Nine of Wands. So this takes us back to last month's reading. I think the Nine of Wands also came up there. And again, it's this idea of your solo journey right now. Your solo journey that's going to feel alone. That's going to feel really hard, but the thing that's going to keep you going is just reconnecting to, or remembering to stay in touch with your ultimate purpose. Your ultimate purpose, which is you are an adventurer, you are an innovator, you have big ideas that you're defined by more than your relationships. That's kind of than your romantic relationships is what I'm saying, right? You're really defined much more by how you relate to the whole world around you. Again, this idea of what is your attitude towards humanity. And because you are a change maker, and you are someone who believes in goodness for all people, and all people deserving love and wealth and abundance, that's the thing that you need to never let go of, ultimately. And that's the thing that you can't let any one partner overshadow, or have that be compromised if you're in a relationship. Whoever you end up with is going to have to understand that you have a mission. You have many missions. You have many, many directions and goals that you want to achieve. And even if it's to the point where, you are going to be stretched thin a lot of the time, and they need to understand that they can't feel like they're in competition with your kind of higher purpose. it doesn't make sense for them to be jealous of that. It's not even another person, it's just like your overall purpose in life. They can't compete with that. This is always going to come out. You're always going to put yourself first and put your purpose um, first. All right, Aquarius. So, all this to say is you got this. You are strong and resilient, and um, you don't need anyone. Remember, you don't need anyone. You might want someone, but it has to be the right person to enter this journey with you, and to add momentum versus adding weight. You need someone who's going to help you take flight and take flight with you in changing the world. All right, so I hope you have an amazing month, and I'll see you in your next reading. Bye.